Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan. Again, it's always me. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. Yeah, I got a nostril piercing and I think that it's pretty cool, so yeah, it's this one. Anyway, life here in Lisbon is pretty busy with my new job and I only have some free time to take my camera out and, create contents. But I managed for now to upload something new every week here on this channel. The last two videos that I posted, actually I wanted to make them for a long time. Because to make those video tests, short films, short video, whatever, I used this thing, this little piece of gear that I truly love, the Pixco. Let's see if it's on focus here. The Pixco Speedbooster M42 mount to Micro Four Thirds mount. And you can see the glass element inside so that it's not a speed booster, no. And you can see the glass element inside so that, it's a speed booster and not just a mechanical adapter, I always try to give to my works both videography, photography, graphics, everything, this kind of nostalgia thing, grain, texture, layer. I don't know, maybe that's because I was born in the 90s and my childhood pictures are like in film, analogic, and I grew up watching VHS, and actually I still have a bit of a collection of them. I'll put a picture here. Yeah, basically I'm a nostalgic person, okay? So yeah, basically I use this speed booster, the one that I showed you before, it's always this one, to connect my two cameras, my two Micro Four Thirds cameras, my G80 and my GX80, to my M42 vintage lenses. Unfortunately are two at the moment, two, because I'd like to buy a lot of them. I just love vintage lenses. One of them is my Fujinon 55mm f1.8, this one, that I found at home. It was in a box, in the garage, and it was like the kit lens for an analog Fujinon camera. And I've been shooting with this lens for 2 years now. But before I used this normal adapter, mechanical adapter without the the glass elements inside, so it's just allowed me to use it on the camera, but without focal reduction and fast aperture and nothing. It didn't gather any light, so it was just like this. The other lens, this one, is a Pentacon 29mm f2.8 that I bought here in Lisbon from a guy that I found on Facebook for like 30 euros, I think, something like that. No, mai paura. Cazzo, la luce è stata cambiata, porca Eva, oh madonna. Let's talk about the speed booster. Yeah, the one that I showed you before, the Pixco one. And yeah, the speed booster does what it's meant to be actually. It feels solid, robust. The plastic is strong and you don't feel like your lens could fall in every moment. Just, secure, I think. The glass element is good because I don't see relevant losses in sharpness in pictures or in the videos, of course. Anyway, using vintage lenses, I'm not searching for, that kind of digital super sharpness, of course. The tiny lack of sharpness is a part of the look that I'm gonna get, that I want to get, actually. The cost as well is not bad. It's not that cheap, it's not as cheap as the mechanical adapter ring, but I honestly think that being vintage lenses always, almost always, often cheap, apart from some size or Leica or other big brands that keep their value throughout the years, spending like 70 euros, more or less the cost of the speed booster, to get a wider point of view and a faster aperture on lenses that in some cases are actually really good also without the speed booster. It's a cool way to invest your money in photography. Basically, this speed booster gives you the chance to have an Aps-C like feel on a Micro Four Thirds camera, not doubling anymore the focal length of lenses, but just per 1.5. I already did the math, so trust me. And of course, having an extra stop of light entering the sensor. So what happens to the lenses basically? My 55mm f1.8 becomes kind of a 82.5mm f1.2, and my 29mm f2.8 becomes a 43.5mm f2. kind of, obviously in full frame terms. Actually, the only thing that is missing on the Speedbooster, and yeah, I knew it before buying because I searched on a lot of blogs, website, everything, is the fact that some vintage lenses have an issue while trying to change the aperture when they are mounted on this Speedbooster. It's a design thing. I think that it's yeah, just the the construction of the Speedbooster that doesn't allow because of yeah, design problem. I don't know how to say it better, it's just a wrong design kind of. But it only happens with some lenses. For example, with my Pentagon 29mm it doesn't happen, maybe because it's a newer lens, it's a vintage lens, but it's newer than the Fujinon 55mm that it's from the 70s, I think. And yeah, with the Fuji I have some issues, as I told you before, because it's stuck on an aperture, on this it's stuck on a number, and to change the aperture I'm gonna show you, okay, right now. Yeah, for example, let's say we are at f4 at the moment, okay, and I want to change the aperture, and it's just not working without unscrewing it, So yeah, to change the aperture I have to unscrew it a bit, change, and then re-screw it. Rescrew. I don't even think it's a thing. Yeah, rescrew. New word. Okay. So that I have to screw it again to change the aperture, and then it's fixed. And then it's not going to let your lens fall on the ground, but to change the aperture you have to unscrew it a bit, but just with this lens because the other one is working. So it may happen, okay, if you buy the Speedbooster. Anyway, I'll make sure that next M42 mount lenses that I'm going to buy will fit better on the Speedbooster, maybe trying them with the Speedbooster when I have to buy them. So yeah, the only bad thing about the Speedbooster is going to disappear, and so there are no bad things about it. Sono al buio praticamente. Sorry guys, I'm trying to change, okay, the shutter speed. Okay, maybe it's better like this. Yeah, kind of. Sorry for the changes in the lighting here, it's not my fault, it's just the sun fault that it's going, it's sunset, so the sun is going down and it's not my fault. Sorry, anyway. So, I'm not trying to sell the Speedbooster to you because I'm not paid by Pixco and literally no one, so yeah. But in my opinion, this is the closest you can get to experience, the real feel of a vintage lens on a Micro Four Thirds body. And I'm leaving my 2 video tests that I shot with the Speedbooster on, and one with the 55mm and the other one with the 29mm. Here, so that you can check with your own eyes what I'm saying, Thanks for watching, and if you're not already shooting with vintage lenses, I hope that you have the chance to do it, because it literally changes your way of taking pictures and shooting videos, in my opinion. It changed mine, so yeah. But maybe I'll talk about this in another video, maybe, who knows. If you like this review, please hit like, subscribe, comment with your favorite vintage lenses or your alternatives to the Pixco Speedbooster, or your thoughts, I don't know. I'm so curious about them. And have a nice day guys, and see you soon. Bye.